Down deep. No, it's just the whole like. It would be fine if like, oh, it was a tragedy, whatever, and it's over. But this shit has been going on and on and on and on and on, and I'm fucking sick of it. It's like, and nobody's saying shit. I found like, I looked it up, like, just like a news feed, and like 3 articles even mentioned it.
The other death.
No, no, not that. Like
the rape
the
stuff?
stuff. It's part of him. It's part of his legacy, and nobody's saying shit.
Yeah.
Instead, they want to change the goddamn NBA logo to him.
Really?
Yeah, there's a petition to change the NBA logo to him.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jordan's biggest knock on him is that he was a horrible gambler.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was a piece of shit too.
Yeah,
I understand, but like,
There aren't any known rapes.
yeah, no rapes on the record.
Yeah.
That should make me so fucking sick.
Oh yeah, I got a tweet.
He just got married.
Jesus.
No, to some like former Miss.
South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. Well, you just why'd you? Why?
Yeah. Why'd you bring it up if you knew what he's been up to?
You knew exactly.
You even knew. Well, yeah, they all have really hot wives. What happened to the camera?
You even knew. What happened to the camera, Nick?
What about the camera? You into selection?
What's wrong with you?
I'm tweeting, bitch.
This is a professional show. I'm all hot and bothered now. That's ridiculous.
Forget Kobe.
Fuck all this bullshit.
Could I do a hashtag forget Kobe?
Oh God, you're live. They can hear what you're saying.
Whoops.
They can,
So,
they can hear what you're saying.
as soon as I, okay, this is probably terrible, but, and I'm not making this up or exaggerating, the fucking instant someone told me, I saw the text about Kobe, I just thought to myself, or maybe even said it aloud, I think I might have said it to you or Brittany in the house, I went, man, Kobe's taking that losing third place to LeBron pretty hard.
Honestly, the craziest thing about that whole thing is like, I even got mad at him for like having a for taking a. I was even mad for him taking a friggin' helicopter somewhere instead of just driving and then ruining all those other people's lives. Like there was a.
He was complained about how he had to take a helicopter that day.
Did what?
It was you. It was either you or I was like, I remember who complained to me about how because all what we were raised was like all because he had to take a private helicopter to the
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, think about it.
Can you see? Do I have levs? You sounded fine when you were wearing your mic earlier.
Yeah, yeah, everything looks fine.
Okay, cool.
But like,
Great, I'm off mic.
Oh, I just need to.
Like, well, it's also like not really like centered. It could be better.
That's
It
what.
could be better. WWKD.
This is weird.
Yeah, I got a delay. It's gonna take a lot to fix this. Because I'm gonna have to like wait.
Uh-oh, there we go. That's perfect.
No, it's not perfect.
Why is that not perfect?
There's an inch gap here.
That's what she said.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Or she, if she's fisting him.
Oh wow!
What?
Look at that. Jeez, I fixed it. That's by going.
Did you?
Yeah, I moved it. Like
I didn't even know you moved it.
I did. Thusly. So anyway, like
there was a mom and a dad and their daughter, but they're gone, and they left another daughter and a son behind. Which, that's why I came up with that
No one's
story.
talking about that shit.
Yeah, well, it's in the articles, but you know, Kobe. So
Kobe!
Like, but there was, so I was telling Emily and Alex a story. I think I had told Emily before, but like the story about how I was at a Wisconsin Dells amusement park with my parents and my sister once, and there was helicopter rides. So we went up in a helicopter. My parents went first, right, and they went all around like Wisconsin Dells and came back. And then my sister and I went up and we did the same thing. And my parents later told me, they're like, yeah, we saw you guys going up in that helicopter. We were like, huh, we probably should have split us up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because my parents go down. I think my sister was 14 at the time, and I was, which would have made me 8. Like, mom and dad go down in a helicopter, leaving me and my sister. Like my brother, who must have been like 16. Oh, he was probably 18, which would have been my sister 16, and I was.
You bring your new
I would have been 10. Yeah, my brother would have had to like come like to Wisconsin Dells, not only to like, I don't know.
Identify the remains of your parents?
Yeah, well, I guess we could have done
Yeah,
that,
you
right? Not traumatizing at all.
Traumatizing for an 8-year-old.
And then
just
like,
witnessed
he comes
his
and picks up
parents
his
die.
new children, basically. Because like, he's gonna take care of me and my sister for our lives.
Oh, man.
That would have turned out well. Well, how you know, like, imagine like my life story at that point. Like, my life would have turned out very differently.
You know, I'm looking at some of these notes that I made last week before our podcast that we didn't do. And some of these stories have just been buried with Kobe. Like, the Kobe stuff has just overshadowed that Saints Catholic Church story.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to talk about
I'm
that.
excited to talk about that. Have you heard about that? Oh, and this broke when you were in New Orleans. That would have been fun.
Whoa!
I have no idea.
You could have picketed. You could have worn a shirt that said something like,
Stop covering up abuse, bitch.
"Oh man, oh I had a good one, but I cannot say it.
What
I
is it?
just cannot say it."
Does it have anything to do with who dat?
No, it was Reps fuck you, but at least you don't try to fuck kids or something. It was weak, but I couldn't say it.
They just helped cover it up.
Yeah. Still, basically like doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, what? Really? Oh, God.
I did pass the Mercedes-Benz Superdome
Did you spit on it?
to and from the airport.
You should have spit on it.
From the airplane. Did you just crack your back by fixing your posture? Jesus.
Here's my shoulder.
Women. What is my purpose? You serve butter. Oh, my God.
Oh my god. Oh god.
You serve butter.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm recovered.
From what?
Oh,
Oh.
All right, we're going.
Boom. Chicka-bam-bam.
No, we're not going. Shit. I didn't start the recording. The theme music is-
Welcome to Pro Football Juice.
Man, look at all that rain in Seattle, in Portland.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Oh, hey, Nation. Shit, sorry. I thought you were still trying to figure out that. Hey, guys. Welcome. Welcome.
Everybody.
I was looking at the weather.
and you're like, oh, look at that rain in Seattle.
I, for some reason, was looking at the weather for us, and then I was like, I'm going to zoom out. How far can I zoom out? Oh, look, it's raining in Seattle.
Well,
and
guess
I got
what,
focused
Nick?
on that.
Breaking news.
It rains in
It
Seattle.
rains in Seattle. Like, you know, it's a thing that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Get huge.
Yeah, he is. Jesse's got his champagne out on the table with without the protective around without the condom cork on.
It'll be fine.
The cork condom.
It'll just hit the ceiling, if anything.
I'm working on taking mine off. Hey, Juice Nation. So, sorry we missed last week. We didn't have a whole lot to talk about because it was the Pro Bowl, and this week's a special week.
Yeah.
Jesse, how are you, man?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm okay. I'm not great. I'm okay.
I mean, yeah, I could be better.
Yeah.
I mean, what with the terrible news this week of Chris Dolman dying, Vikings defensive end, age 58.
Was that the guy that died of brain cancer? Someone, a Hall of Famer, died of brain cancer in the mid-50s. In the mid-50s.
Was he in his mid-50s?
Yeah.
Or was it 1954 when it happened?
Yeah, would you say mid-50s is 54? Like, I guess it would be 54 to 56.
technically, right?
Yeah, mid-50 is, but mid-50s.
54, 56. Late would be 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm. Early 1, 2, 3.
I'm in my late 30s.
Okay.
Yep. What are you, mid-30s?
No, bitch. Early 30s.
What are you? How old are you?
I'll be 30. I'm 31, so I'll be 32. in
Oh,
March.
really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I didn't know you were that much younger.
Yeah, you know, it's all the alcohol and smoking and sleeping
It's
on
not
my face.
It's not how you look. It's like I just. Why am I hanging out with kids?
Good point.
Because adults are.
Because we have fun.
That's true. Michael's the guy.
Hey!
That didn't even pop. What's wrong with
I
you?
don't know.
Michael's the midpoint. He's
Yeah.
the glue that keeps us together.
Yeah.
The 30. What? Was he 34?
He's 35.
Yeah. See, perfect.
So we got a 30. I think he's 35. Or is he 35? I think he's 35. He's older than my sister. He just hasn't aged in forever.
Yeah. See, so that makes him 3 years younger than me and 4 years older than you. Math.
Math.
Math. It's where it's at.
Oh, good time. Good timing of the cork. Hey man, happy Juicies.
Juice Nation, it's the Juicies time.
Oh, that was a big drink.
I drank too.
Oh, have we done a Juicies with the lapel mics?
I don't know if we have or not.
I'm really curious.
I think we hit a-
asking, and then
I think we hit a certain pitch. I think we harmonized.
Oh god, I thought that was just my. I think you're right because I thought I just heard only my burp until I stopped burping and I heard yours. Oh my god.
It was like on the first day of
Oh god, it's gonna be a good podcast. Oh shit. Oh my god.
time.
All right. Hey, is anybody on Twitch right now watching us?
Oh hell no!
Anybody, what you drinking?
It's the Juicies, people. Get your drinks out.
Someday we actually I had a bubble in my throat, but it's not as fun with me as it is when you have a bubble in your throat. That was just uncomfortable. I felt like I was choking a little.
Yeah, well.
Someday when we do the juices, we need to like tux up and like make a spectacle.
Seems very like.
What if we get tuxedo T-shirts?
Yeah,
That'd be way better.
that'd be fine. Because we just sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and
Yeah, I know.
sweating my ass off. Because that's what I do when I sit here. I just sit here and sweat my ass off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I turned on the fire.
Yeah, it feels nice in here.
Yeah, it's usually freeze balls cold.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about first,
Just
man?
hoping that like those plastic sacks don't melt over there.
Shouldn't kick out that much, right?
It kicks out some BTUs. What are I talking about?
Yeah, what do you want to start with?
I mean,
Our juices is what usually last.
yeah,
right?
but I always hate doing that because like we always fuck around too much and then realize it's too late. Let's hit it. Let's make sure that we do the juicies at least 40 minutes in.
Okay. That shouldn't be an issue.
Hashtag
These are pretty
conversation
much-
we should have had before.
These are all. These are the only notes that I have.
Did you hand write notes?
Yeah, bitch. That's why I love this iPad, man. I have notes for all like look at this. Like I've already pre-written notes for our work meeting tomorrow. Wow. I've got my Juicy's notes. I've got a to-do list for work. I've got a to-do list for home.
You guys are sponsored by Apple now.
I am. I would love to be sponsored by Apple.
What are we usually sponsored by? Easy Floors, right?
Yeah, Easy Floors, AE chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk, yeah.
I mean, Arcadian
Ballatori.
Yeah, Ballatori and Arcadian
Yeah,
Brewing
and Smoky Room Films.
Yeah.
But come on, how could we not be sponsored by Ballatori by now? What was the thing that we kept saying?
Pure Leaf.
Yeah, yeah. Pure Leaf, unbelievable, right? Pure Leaf, unbelievable.
Whoa. Whoa, sorry about
Put it
that.
in the mouth there, buddy.
Oh my god. That hit me like that hit my throat and it was like, oh my god. Sorry guys, I slobbered a little bit there. I felt like mad. That like hit my throat, hit a gag reflex, and like my fucking mouth just like watered intensely. Wow. Woof. All right. So, I'm gonna start with some news, I guess. Who won the Pro Bowl? I didn't even watch the Pro Bowl. Did you?
I tried to watch some, but I couldn't take it anymore, so I stopped watching.
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl, the NFC racked up 33 American points. The AFC racked up 38 American points.
Oh, I saw Lamar Jackson was the Pro Bowl MVP.
Oh, was he? Great. I didn't know who he was. They had Kirk Cadiferous Cousins in at the end, and he was just throwing picks and getting sacked and fumbling the ball like none other.
So he did get to go to the Pro Bowl.
Yep, actually him. So let me see. The Vikings had. Oh God, you're gonna shit. Everson Griffin, Danielle Hunter, Michael. Eric Kendricks made it, which I was pumped about because because Eric Kendricks is fucking beastly. He's a fucking awesome middle linebacker. Doesn't get any respect. Harrison Smith, C.J. Ham made it as a fullback because Kyle Juszczyk went, which was awesome because he's also awesome at being fullback.
Jesus, like most of the Vikings starting lineup.
Wait for this.
Starting roster.
Oh, Kirk Cousins, as I mentioned. Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a shitload of them. But listen to this. Xavier Rhodes made it. And I was like, the fuck? Why the shit did Xavier Rhodes make it? And apparently it just must have been because of his name, because he's been Pro Bowler the last
Jesus, that's
2-3 years.
stupid.
Yeah, and I'm like, Anthony Harris had like a phenomenal season, but he's a safety, so he didn't get in. It was dumb.
I don't even think Byron Jones I don't even think he went to the Pro Bowl, and he's a true shutdown corner.
I don't know who.
But he doesn't get picks,
corner.
so people don't.
I always thought he was a safety for some reason.
He started off as a safety, but they transitioned him to corner, and he's been better.
Oh, that's awesome. Usually that's not the case. Usually
Yeah, the
they
Cowboys need
reverse.
to pay him, and so many other people.
There's changes coming on. I think on both of our teams' horizons.
I think
Like
so too.
the people I mentioned, like Xavier Rhodes.
I mean, you have a new offensive. The Vikings have a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Gary Kubiak.
Yeah.
which I called.
You did. I wrote it down, and I was like, I think Jesse said that.
Yeah, because it makes the most sense. He was like the offensive coordinator, or offensive game scheme coordinator, some shit like that, or assistant.
Do you think he'll be on the field, or he'll stay up in the?
I feel like he's a top loader, isn't he?
I feel like he
guy who watches
has
from
been since he's had
this job.
health issues.
And maybe that's one of the reasons why. Which I guess I'm fine with. I'd rather have him on the field, to be honest. But if that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. Plus, Adam Zimmer got promoted to something. Some for defensive coordinator. Their defensive coordinator moved on. So they're doing something weird where two coaches are going to be co-defensive coordinators, and I believe it's Adam Zimmer and the D-backs coach, George Patton. So they got some weird shit going on.
Yeah.
But where's Clint Kubiak?
Clint?
Yeah, Gary Kubiak's kid. He's got to be on the squad somewhere. I'm looking it up.
Is his name really Clint?
Clint Kubiak, KK. Motherfucker.
No way, it's Clint with a K.
It's Clint with a K, motherfucker.
I feel like you're making this up.
What's his middle name?
Oh, yeah. If it's Carl with a K, I'm going to freak
M
out.
asked what his middle name is, or it's Kevin. Clint Kevin
Oh.
Kubiak.
No, it's Clint Kubiak, motherfucker. He returned to the Vikings in 2019 as the club's quarterback coach after previously working 2 seasons as Minnesota's quality control / assistant wide receivers coach.
Clint?
Clint Kubiak.
Changing a little bit. Eli Manning's retiring.
Yeah, that's the other person. Like, when I lose it, man, like, I lose it, dog. Like, I completely forgot to put him in my notes.
He's retiring with a 117-117 record.
Oh, man, I thought he got that. I thought he got over the hump. I think he
was-
did at one point, but then he lost.
Yeah, but then he
one.
lost, yeah.
It's all right, 500.
So
There's
then,
a lot
like-
of people who have done a lot worse. I'll tell
Yeah,
you that
so
much.
then now
And he's
people
won
have
2
been
Super
talking
Bowls.
about, now people are talking about if he's, like, Hall of Fame worthy.
Wasn't he like the MVP of one of those Super Bowls?
Oh, probably.
I mean, quarterback.
Yeah.
I think so.
Probably because of the fact that he has 2 Super Bowls.
In an era where nobody but Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls for the most part.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
he beat Tom Brady twice.
Yeah. Well, and then also, like,
And one was an undefeated Patriots team that was supposed to, like,
with
make
Randy
history.
Moss.
Yeah. That was Randy Moss's Super Bowl. Only chance at a Super Bowl.
Did he not? Was he not with the Niners when they went?
Shut up.
I thought he.
I don't know, actually. Maybe.
I don't either now.
Because he went to, like, the Titans, and he was at the Raiders, and yeah, I almost completely forgot he was with the 49ers for a little bit. They didn't win that game, though. They lost
No.
to the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
So he had a chance to win 2 and couldn't win any. I like Randy. I thought he was kind of a dickhead when at the end of his career there, but I like him now. I've made my peace with him, unlike some people.
Yeah, he was with. Signed a 1-year deal with the Niners in 2012, and yeah, he did play with the Niners in that Super Bowl. So he's played in 2. Randy Moss played in 2 Super Bowls and lost both.
Well, some people go their whole careers without making one.
Yeah.
Joe Thomas, for instance,
Carter Schultz, for instance.
who retired.
He did.
XFL shunned him, and he said, "Fuck you." I'm retiring.
Shunned him.
They did.
Yeah.
Didn't even call him.
Those rosters are kind of interesting. It's kind of like a mixed bag who's who of washed up.
Oh, I'm not.
NFLers.
I'm not.
Are you boycotting it now?
Yeah, I'm boycotting because of Carter Schultz.
All right.
Then I don't. Although, if I was going to pick a team, I think I was going to go with my coworker Alex and go with the Battlehawks because their shit is sweet. They're no Appalachian moose knucklers, but they're all right. I looked up on my phone if there was any moose in Appalachian mountains before I sent text out.
And there are.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there's moose all along the Appalachian Trail.
Jesse, Jesse, Mike, and I play Madden, and we play it well. And Jesse wants to create a team, and he thought of a pretty good team name, and it is a pretty good team
Yeah,
name.
the Appalachian moose knuckles. It's fantastic. Oh, by the way, you can mod Madden. I found out like just by a little bit of research. So I'm just gonna buy like Madden 19 for like $3 PC version, and then just start modding that to see what I can do with it.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun as F. I'm looking it up right now. I'm gonna pause the podcast.
Are you really?
No.
Because that would be foolish, Jesse. Foolish. I saw in a stir. Tom Brady was spotted hanging out with Mark Davis, the the Raiders owner,
The Mark
which
Davis.
has caused people to wonder if he going to Oakland. And then he
Oaktown.
posted that cryptic
Yeah.
picture today of him like walking out of the tunnel or whatever.
Yeah, and then there was also like rumors of him going to like Tampa Bay too.
Excuse me. So I thought Philip Rivers has been
Philip
linked to
Rivers
Tampa Bay.
has been like, oh, he's not going. He's not. His future is undecided, is what they're saying now.
Yeah, well, like, so he moved his family. Rivers moved his family to Florida, and then Glazer misreported that the Chargers were done with him.
Done with you. So get this. They could buy Madden NFL 19 for $16.99 for PC for Windows, right? But I can buy Madden 20 on PC for $20, like $3 more.
Makes sense to get the Madden 20.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, not sorry about that, but sorry about you were saying.
I don't know. What was I saying?
Rivers moving his family down to
Oh,
Florida.
well, like, yeah, and then Jay Glazer reported that the Chargers were done with him, so I kind of, I was thinking of teams that are down there that Rivers would
Miami.
want to play for.
Orlando Magic.
What? Is he going to switch to basketball?
Oh, you just asked me what teams were down there.
Football teams, Jesse.
Oh.
So they're the
San Diego
Bucks, the
Chargers.
Dolphins, and the Jaguars. Jaguars aren't going to spend any money
On a quarterback. 'cause
on
they
a
have
quarterback
seven-
because
they have a fuckload.
yeah,
of
Minshew and Foles.
Yeah. Well,
The Bucks-
Minshew's cheap as fuck, but Foles is-
Yeah, the Bucks have to figure out what they're doing with Winston. Winston, and then
Damn.
but the Dolphins maybe.
The Dolphins were worked out
But they'll have Fitzpatrick, so they'll draft a rookie quarterback. The Dolphins.
well, they worked out the CFL quarterback who won the Grey Cup this year. They just this week somebody out they worked out two people. I can't remember who the other one was, but the one was the Grey Cup feller. Not Grey Cup feller. It's like these players didn't come out of fucking nowhere. They've been around for a while. Like all of a sudden, like there's also a cornerback who got signed by somebody from the CFL. Yeah, I know. Great story.
Ooh, excuse me. Browns hired a GM. Their new GM is Andrew Berry. He used to work for the Browns a few years back. And so since then, the Browns have fired their vice president, player of personnel, Alonzo Highsmith, and Elliot Wolf, the assistant GM, quit. So, and it's also been said that Stefanski, Berry, and DePodesta, whatever, they're all going to have the same say in football
Oh, a
operations.
triumvirate,
Yeah, like they'll all have the
Of
same
sorts.
amount of power.
much like Pompey, Caesar, and the other fuck.
I don't know how that's going to work, though.
They triumvirate.
You give three people who feel the direction of the team the same amount of power, are you just going to get, like, pulled the same question pulled in three different ways?
I would imagine that all of them bring something unique to the table, much like Caesar, Pompey, and that other fuckface that I can't think of.
Caesar, Pompey, and fuckface.
Fuckface MacGoover. I believe it was. I believe, like, if they bring their own little thing and maybe they, like, oh, the player personnel, like, this guy's really good at player personnel, so we'll bow to that guy. They're like, but the one fuckface was like, oh, look me, I'm better at, like, the financial side of things, so, like, I know you like that guy, but we just can't make it work,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Things of that nature.
Yeah.
Much like Pompey, Crassus, and Caesar. Crassus, aka fuckface.
This was a note from last week, and I've updated a little bit. Antonio Brown. I saw the thing that Antonio Brown could get life in prison for the burglary.
No, we're not talking about him.
Brown. I thought we weren't talking.
No,
about
we're not.
Kobe.
No, we're not talking about either one of them.
Okay, never mind. He was
We,
released
we,
on bail.
were, we were done talking about Brown for. Remember, we made a vow not to.
Yeah,
talk about
I
him.
know, but the main reason why I mentioned this is like one day I read the report that he wasn't going to get bail, he wasn't going to get released from jail, and there's a chance that he could get life in prison with this sentence. And then like a couple days later, I saw a judge overturned his house arrest. He doesn't have to wear an ankle monitor, and he just had to pay bail. So it was like I thought that was bullshit.
Life in prison is pretty.
So
hard.
that was the furthest that he could get, kind of thing. But the fact that like
Still pretty hard.
the judge revoked his house arrest and shit, it was just weird and happened really
Well,
quick.
he said he like agreed to go get help or something, or a mental health evaluation or some shit.
Oh, he definitely needs a mental health
Well,
evaluation.
yeah, no shit. I mean, this is why I don't want to talk about it because it's stupid.
Yeah, it's true. He's stupid. Antonio Brown's stupid. Moving on. I have the Saints thing for last. I want to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Greg Olson and the Panthers have agreed to mutually part ways.
Yep.
And Greg Olson was offered a broadcaster job at Fox.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's
But
where
there are
he's
some
gonna go.
teams interested, according to his agent.
Do you think he'll keep playing, or do you think he'll retire?
He's had so many like different like his foot's all fucked up. Like
Yeah.
he can't get it healed. Like I don't know.
I don't think
I don't
he
know
had foot
if-
issues this season, but he had like concussions and shit. I
I
thought.
don't know. I think he was it this year or last year that he came back from a foot and like almost immediately injured that foot again.
It was last year. I thought.
I don't know. I thought he was.
Drinking
Yeah, he
too
was
fast.
okay this year, but I mean, like, I don't think. Like, I don't know.
The Panthers are moving probably towards a younger team. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Cam Newton trade or moving on from him is almost imminent. At this
Yeah.
point. There's no point to bringing in a younger team. I mean, I would get behind Kyle Allen if I were them and just like fucking roll with him.
Yeah.
Because he did pretty decent. I mean, Kyle Allen just has to manage the game well, like Christian McCaffrey does everything else.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the Sammy Watkins thing?
Yeah, he said he would may not play in
Yeah, he's
2020.
unsure of if he's going to play next season.
If they
or he's gonna
win,
take a
if
year
they
off.
win,
Yeah.
if they win, he might just like say fuck it. And he said chill
Yeah.
because he's he's franchise tagged or something, isn't he?
Is he?
He's making $14 million this year, and I think his contract is up after this year. So there's a chance that he just might, fuck off.
Man, that's bizarre. But I guess good for him.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, a lot of you're starting to see like a little trend here of people like putting their health first, gasp, and like retiring and like stuff like that. So it's kind of nice to see actually. As far as like, I'd rather them do that. None of my players, but other teams' players. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it was just interesting.
Drew Brees may be out. There's retirement talks there, and because Sean Payton said that he doesn't think that they can realistically keep all three next year. And and everyone knows how big of a piece of shit Sean Payton is.
Yeah.
So, I guess is that a segue, or we need to do something?
I just got 3 more notes.
Cool.
Kareem
Glad
Hunt.
you do.
One was about the Kareem Hunt.
What's that?
Kareem Hunt got pulled over a week or
with
two
the
ago.
weed, right?
Yeah, he
But he didn't get
he
shit.
got a speeding ticket. He got pulled over. The dashboard cam had him admitting that he was going to test positive for marijuana, and he just said, "I've been battling some demons. I'm struggling with some stuff." He's like, "It's just been a hard time for me right now." So the cop only wrote him a speeding ticket and let him go. But then, like, nothing's happened.
I thought he
since.
had weed in the car though.
He did, but he said it was his friends or his brothers or whatever.
Yeah, because that always works.
Yeah, but then he admitted to having weed in his system.
Yeah, well, I could get pulled over just pissed hammered and be like, yeah, dude, I've been pounding them all day, but, it's because, I just got this shit going on. We'll see what happens to me.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting, and it's weird that we haven't seen anything.
It's interesting.
Any repercussions.
Well, especially from the league.
Yeah, because I figured they'd be like watching him like a fucking hawk.
Even though what happened to him wasn't related to drugs at all, so maybe, and this would be like the first like incident, so maybe it would be
Yeah.
just be like.
Apparently, he's never failed a drug test.
Right, so, and it is the off season.
Yeah. Freddie Kitchens was hired as the tight end coach for the Giants. So now the Giants have hired Freddie Kitchens, a failed Browns head coach, and Jason Garrett, a failed Cowboys head coach.
Oh yeah, they did hire Garrett.
Yeah.
What is he again?
Offensive coordinator.
Kitchens, like, what a fall from grace, like,
Yeah.
from head coach to tight ends coach. I mean, good thing that I'm glad he got a job.
I hate that I'm still going to have to see Garrett clapping on the sidelines 2 games this season.
They won't show him that much.
Oh, of course they'll show him
Not
every
as
time the
much.
Cowboys play.
I mean, think about this. You probably won't even know he's there. He'll blend in with all the orange that's on the sideline. Like, you'll just see, like, a face.
Ugh.
A weird face. I wonder if he pulls, like, a crazy weird thing where, you know, he was a head coach and now that he's not, and he's just, like, an offensive coordinator, he'll, like, grow a beard and look more Haggardy, you know, like, I want that so bad. I think it'll look horrible.
I keep someone, another Cowboys fan. We see at work. No, we were talking to somebody else, and they're just like, they think that now Garrett's just gonna take the Giants to a fucking Super Bowl. I'll be so pissed.
Oh, I was thinking he was a Browns because of Freddie Kitchen. That's my bad. That's why I said that orange thing.
Yeah, but they have the red, so I kind of just let it slide.
Nah, can't. But imagine if he was on the Browns, though. He would just, like, blend in. Like, you wouldn't even know he was fucking there.
Note to the viewers, it's because he has red hair.
Yeah, ginger fuck.
Because he has red hair.
And the last note before the Saints conversation is the Texans officially made Bill O'Brien the GM.
Whoa! Bill O'Brien. Well, I mean, are they going to get a new coach?
No, he's the
Because
GM.
he makes some stupid decisions.
He's the GM and head coach.
I imagine, and I can't say this for sure, but, like, he's made some, like, almost, like, heinous errors in coaching. And I wonder if they would be better without him. And not to mention, like, I don't think having a GM and a coach do the same thing, is a very good idea at all.
No.
Just because it's too much shit. Focus in on one thing, like,
Yeah.
and just let someone else do the rest.
I
You can have
agree.
input, like a Triumvirate, like fucking Crassus, Fuckface,
What?
and Dingleberries.
Sound like a law firm?
No, it's the Triumvirate. It's a callback to what we were talking about earlier. Pompey, Caesar,
Okay.
Fuckface.
Wow, felt like so long ago.
Yeah, it's like,
Maybe
it
we
wasn't.
should-
It was like 5 minutes.
Maybe we should talk about the Saints so that we can move on to the Juicies.
Yeah, wait. Let me check. Let me check the time. Time.
9:48.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. As they say in Chicago.
Oh, you can. Should I? Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I don't want to. You bring it up. I almost forgot what happened.
Okay, so Em, while you were in New Orleans, Emily was in New Orleans last week.
Yeah.
Making all of us jealous because I want to go to New Orleans.
I was totes jelly because that was mine to go to, and now I didn't get to go, and I got a lot more work to do at work. I'm fine though.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
You seem like you're cracking a little.
I get to go. I get to go to Nashville, but that's like in July. God knows if I'll
You're gonna
live till
fucking
then.
melt.
Yeah. I'm gonna be so goddamn sweaty.
I like that. How intense you just looked at me. Yeah.
I'm so sweaty of a person. I was there in April and it was raining and I was sweating. I need to lose some lbs before then. Not that it'll stop my sweatiness. It'll help probably. I won't be breathing hard and sweating at the same time.
Well, if Brand's going, you might.
She's not.
Oh.
It's my boss Dave
Oh.
and
I mean, I guess.
he's gonna pick me up, so it's kind of a big deal.
Anyway, so while you were in New Orleans, a news broke that the Saints organization, like head office or whatever,
Does she know this?
No, or like in their marketing helped the Catholic Church in New Orleans cover up sex abuse and like make the face of the Catholic Church in New Orleans like friendly and not
Like marketing instead of getting out that they raped children.
yeah. They helped make it like, hey, they basically made it look like Disneyland. Like it's just like Disneyland and not hell.
Like Disneyland, not Neverland.
Yeah, that was way better. Thank you. they gave them like tips and advice of how to like make stuff. But then fucking Kobe died. No one talks about it.
Well, they came out saying that like the advice they gave him was just general like PR advice. It wasn't anything like how to cover it up. It's just like how to like save face in a tragedy, because the Saints have been through their fair share of tragedy when they fucking cheated to win my Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I am
Not
pounding
tragedy,
this
not
Bellator.
tragedy. Scandal. They're like, hey, the Saints are dirty, lying cheaters. Maybe we should try to reach out to them and see how they get over their like dirty, rotten, stupid bitches.
They don't.
Cheater, like.
They just.
No, they I saw that on Twitter, right? And I was looking through the comments, and they're like people were like, let's see the Saints blame the refs for this one. It's funny because they blame the refs for everything.
Uh-huh.
That's why it's funny. Are you done with that?
No, I'm taking a break. I've been pounding it. Plus, I had a couple of drinks before coming here. So.
well, I mean, standard procedure.
Well, actually, so like I got home and I had a bourbon after work. Fuck it, whatever.
A what?
A bourbon, but whatever. And then I was laying with Mac, and I kind of just like fell asleep. Like it was just a little nap. It was like a 5-10 minute nap. And then I had M pick me up a vodka. Whoops. I had M pick me up a Red Bull at Hy-Vee, and then I made a Red Bull vodka. So I'm doing okay.
I'm gonna be just fine.
Shit, I had to pick me up a Pedialyte. Fucking hangover cure right there.
Yeah, I gotta get to work tomorrow and like immediately start working on something because I only have 2 hours to finish it.
Better get you hungover then, huh?
Yeah, I can zone in. I can just put my headphones on and not pay attention to anything.
It's a bad night to do the bottle of champagne then.
I'll be fine. I don't drink so much anymore. So like anything just makes me feel like shit in the morning. So regardless, it's just a thing that happens now.
Yeah?
Did I have anything?
I don't know, man. I'm all out of my notes.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing that upsets me about the whole Saints situation is that they're not getting any shit for it at all. Unlike it's a big fucking deal, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Not just that it's them, that like any team would like. The way I understood it is that they reached out to them.
Who did?
The Saints reached out to them.
Oh, really?
That's how I read it, but I didn't see any detail on it because fucking something else happened. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Saints, Catholic Church, New Orleans. I'm getting to the bottom of this right now. Oh, also, God, that did not. From Slate.com. Wait, the New Orleans Saints did what? That's what it was. That's what it said. Hundreds of emails exchanged between the Saints and the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of New Orleans show that members of the football team's leadership actively participated in creating the church's list of abusive priests, lawyers representing a group of victims say.
What? So I had also read that the Saints were lawyers or whatever were trying to block the emails from being unlocked or reviewed or whatever. Which, if you're innocent and have nothing to cover up, you do that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. The Associated Press first reported the team's involvement in the sex abuse scandal last week, alleging that the team had helped the Archdiocese with damage control around the release of its list of alleged abusers. At the time, the victim's lawyers accused the team of helping the church with its pattern and practice of concealing its crimes. But the emails show more than damage control. The lawyers claim that one email mentioned the Saints senior vice president of communications had met with an unnamed third party to discuss removing priests from the pedophile list. As the plaintiff's lawyers pointed out, if the Saints were involved in making the list, it would mean that people associated with the team weighed in on the credibility of certain accusations or accusers. I don't understand what that meant. Oh, in 2018, the New Orleans Archdiocese named 57 priests it believed were credibly accused of sex abuse. Jesus Christ!
That is a lot.
6 more names have been added, but according to the AP, the number would still leave the Archdiocese's rate of accused priests below the estimated average across the country. What? Did I read that right? Did you hear that? The New Orleans Archdiocese named 57 priests it believed were credibly accused of sexual abuse in 2018. 6 more have been added, but according to the AP, the number would still leave the Archdiocese's rate of accused priests below the estimated average across the country.
What's the estimated average then?
Right? And why?
Why is there an estimated average? So like, all right, so we're gonna have some contingency. How many kids do you think they're gonna fuck?
But so what?
Fucked up.
That's 57 when we were just like, hey, that's a huge number, right? But we're like, that's actually lower than the average. Are you kidding me?
So if you're not,
You know what's a big number? 1.
yeah, one sexual assault,
Jesus.
and yet, yeah, never mind. I can't. We can't go on I can't go on my anti-religion soapbox.
Well, I don't understand this. The Saints have said that the lawyers mischaracterized the emails. The team's lawyers have also said that while they are fighting to stop the release of a trove of documents, they don't have anything to hide. They're fighting that they don't get released, but they got nothing to hide. The team's lawyers instead said that they sought to keep the full contents from the public simply because the emails were meant to be private. Great. Perfect. The NFL is not planning to investigate the Saints,
Really?
but the league may step in if the emails reveal troublesome actions from the team. The same emails that they're trying not to get released.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, my brains! Why any of this? Why any of this? Oh my God! I can't handle this. Let's move on.
Okay. I think it's Juicy's time. Unless you've got something.
Yep. About 40 minutes in. Let's do it.
You.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. The cool thing about these mics, right, is like if I'm hot live, then you're hot live. Because it's like, well, it's one. It's one.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
I don't have to fucking worry about like, oh, why aren't you on?
Yeah.
That, and we don't have something in our face. We can do this.
I do like that. I like not having the fucking stand. And like I like not having to do the pillows because I need to sit upright to get to the
I still
bike
do that
road.
because I still have this.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting this on my lap because it's hot as fuck.
I like frying the old nuts.
No nuts.
Juicies. You got a song? Do you have like
We don't have a Juicy song.
I thought you created
We do
one.
it like 3 times a year, and we don't have a theme song for it. It's like one of the main things. It's called the Juicies.
Yeah, we look forward to it. We even have a fucking pre-jacks.
Yeah, pre-jacks. It's money. We added more Juicies throughout the season because we
have
like
a pre-jacks
it so
and mid-season pre-jacks.
Yep,
Or
mid-jacks.
mid-season jacks. Mid-jacks. Welcome to the Juicies, everybody. It's Nick here and Jesse.
It's Jesse and Nick, and it's Nick and Jesse,
Yes.
and we're gonna have the juice all up on your face.
You know what's weird? We're at your house. That's your bag. I thought that was Bella.
This is a bag.
I know. I like glanced out of the corner of my eye and was like, and we've also got Bella here. But it's not Bella.
That would be a weird thing.
We
if
wouldn't
Bella
even
was
know
there.
though because she's so still. I sometimes think she's dead, but she's just sleeping.
Tell me about it. Like the cats. I don't think the cats are ever dead because if they are dead sometime, I don't. And like if let's say that cat right there dies right there, right?
You wouldn't know,
And I'd
right?
be like, I'd come down and see her sleeping, and then like tomorrow I'd go to bed and I'd come down and I'd see her sleeping in there again, and I go, oh, she likes that thing a lot, and then I'd like see her when I came home from work, and I'd be like, man, geez, JB really likes sleeping in that thing now. It's like this new thing. And like it'd probably take a few days.
Yeah.
It was like, wait a second. I think JB's dead.
For a cat, for sure, yeah.
It happens. By the way, it is kind of odd that she's sleeping in that thing.
He.
That's not Bill.
Oh, and-
That's JB.
Oh, JP, yeah. JP!
They don't answer their names because they're cats.
Cat.
JB,
Cat. I can throw that cork at her.
squeak, squeak.
Cat.
I can see her breathing, so if we're worried about her being dead, she's not.
Oh, I'm not really
But
worried about it.
there was puke in there, and I don't know how long that puke was in there, but I cleaned it up a couple days ago, so expecting that sleep.
It's like human puke or is it cat puke?
It was cat puke.
Because of your beard, it didn't get on the microphone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, I get some bonus
Yeah, you get some boners?
champagne that's in my mustache. Squeeze her out in the mouth. Delicious. Mouth. Been watching a lot of Pokemon lately.
Oh, why?
Kids like the Pokemon.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't mind watching the Pokemon either. It's a little thing.
Let's do our juicies, man.
We'll do it in order.
Okay, do it.
First up, as per usual, is our comeback player of the year.
Yes.
Jason Witten for you, I assume.
No, that was
Last
who
time you
that's
had
who I had.
Jason Witten.
Keep same team, Travis Frederick. So the Cowboys had like the least amount of sacks, and Travis Frederick allowed like no sacks, very little
How many
sacks.
pancakes did he have?
I don't know. I'm just going Travis Frederick though.
Okay, great. Preseason juices, you had Jason Witten.
Yeah.
You stuck with Jason Witten in your mids, and Travis Frederick is
Yeah.
your final juicy.
Yeah.
I was all over the place. I had Le'Veon Bell as my pre. I had Jimmy G as my mid.
Which could still carry over.
Dalvin Cook
Yeah, Dalvin Cook's a good
is my
one.
final answer.
That's a good one. Did you just twitch yourself awake?
Yep, it was fantastic. At least you didn't like fart her.
Yeah. Oh my god, I wish she would have.
That
That would
happened to
have been
Brienne
funny.
once. I was like, they added that for flair, but
Did I tell you about the time we were spooning and she tooted?
yeah,
It was great. What? You were asleep. You didn't know it.
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, you couldn't help it.
Yeah, Brienne did the same thing. But Brienne tooted herself awake. Tooted. My mom used to call it fluffing. I fluffed.
Whoa. Now your mom fluffs it. It's a different thing.
Well, somebody with a fluff Paul who's got this whole windsock thing going on. It's a Family Guy quote.
Oh, man. Okay. Who's your... Oh, yeah. So we did that. Travis Frederick and Dalvin Cook.
Yep, Coach of the Year.
I'm going to go Kyle Shanahan.
Okay. I'm also going Kyle Shanahan.
Kind of just makes the most sense.
You had Anthony Lynn at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that was
Horrible.
wrong.
Then you had Kyle Shanahan last time. Did you even know that?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, yeah. No.
Maybe I should tell you. I should tell you what you had before we lock these in,
I like that.
because I can see it. You cannot. And then I had Mike Zimmer, obviously, and then I had Mike Zimmer, but in parentheses I had Frank Reich, and then I'm switching
Yeah.
to Kyle Shanahan,
Yeah.
and for reasons that I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, you had Noah Fant at the beginning, and then you
Weird.
switched to Gardner Minshew in the middle. He was on fire like mid-season.
But it's weird that I picked a tight end to be Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie Player of the
It
Year.
could happen.
I went. My Offensive Rookie of the Year was Josh Jacobs. Is who I'm picking.
Yep, that makes sense. I also have Josh Jacobs. I had Kyler Murray at the beginning of the year. Then I had Josh Jacobs mid, and then I'm sticking with my Josh Jacobs pick.
I honestly, it's kind of toss up between him, maybe Metcalf, but maybe it's like mainly him and
My cat came on a little too late. I
I
think.
know, and like the wide receiver from. The
Oh, AJ
Titans.
Brown.
Yeah, him, but he also
Cripes. Whoa. He had a 1,000-yard season.
I know, but I also felt like he came on too late. So, but I like
team
him as
came on
well.
too late.
Like I feel like it's gonna be either him or Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Oh,
it's bubble
boy. Oh, don't go crazy with the voice. Just live in the moment.
Yeah, live in the bubble, baby.
So Josh Jacobs, I think, like had a good beginning. I think he went the opposite way. He had a good beginning at the team in general. The Raiders had a good team, and then they kind of fucked off at
Yeah.
the end. So I mean, I could see that going to AJ Brown for sure.
So I was trying to catch your breath after that startling burp.
Yep. Defensive Rookie of the Year, you had Nick Bosa at the beginning. I had Nick Bosa at the beginning. Mid juices, we both had Nick Bosa, and
It's ending with
And
Nick
we're Nick
Bosa.
Bosa.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the only one that's gonna be consistent,
yeah,
probably.
that's crazy. I
think
always
he's
struggle with
fucking
that
good.
one. I always struggle with that one, like to pick that. But it turns out that's probably going to be the case, and it's the only one that we were consistent out through the whole thing. I almost feel like it's easier to figure out if a defensive player is going to be good, rather than a like, for instance, who's that fucking kick-ass linebacker or defensive end, I can't remember, that's coming out of college. Is it like Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, I
So-
thought he was a wide receiver, but I have no idea.
I think there's also a Jalen Hurts wide receiver, but like there's like a consensus like top 10 or like almost should be a top pick. What? Oh no, I'm all wrong. This is all fucked up. Jalen Hurts is like a quarterback. I thought it's something Hurts, so I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that's so much we fucking know about college football.
Yeah,
But I thought it was gonna be like he got hurt, but it's like he could still be like number 1 overall, or he's probably the best talent in the whole draft. But it'll probably be what's his dick, quarterback.
for the Bengals.
Yeah. Anyway, offensive player of the year. You had Ezekiel Elliott in pre-Jacks. That's fun to look back. Christian McCaffrey for your mid-juicels.
And I stuck with Christian McCaffrey with an honorable mention of Michael Thomas.
Oh, okay. Nice. I didn't. I swung for the fences on this one, Nick. I'm not gonna lie. I had Odell Beckham. Oh my God! Did I buy into that? I thought I didn't. Wow.
Oh, it looks like he did.
Wow. I should have thought before I just said I was gonna save it. Odell Beckham Jr. For my mid juices, I had Dalvin Cook, parentheses McCaffrey.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with Derrick
Derrick Henry. I thought about
I think
Derrick
it's just
Henry
because
as well.
I want it so bad.
I think you do too. Scott though is right. He doesn't do anything until like the last 8 weeks of the season.
But the stats he puts up in that small amount of
Yeah.
time is fucking absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
It's more than Zeke or I'm sorry, I can't remember the other two. No, how many yards does Zeke have this year? It's more yards than at least Gurley. I remember him being on the list, and like two other like prominent running backs. Maybe Le'Veon Bell was another one.
Barkley maybe.
No, it wasn't Barkley. But in the last 6 weeks, he had more yards. If the season was 6 weeks, he had like 800 some yards in the last.
Oh yeah,
6
he
weeks.
was fucking killing it.
And like that was more than Gurley and Le'Veon Bell and somebody else had all season.
Did
Zeke get over 1,000 this year?
yeah.
Okay.
Our Madden franchise. Sorry, not our Madden, but I have a Madden franchise where I'm the commissioner and I'm the Cowboys. I traded for Derrick Henry. I kind of want to go in there and see if how tall and muscular, big I can make him. See if I can make him like 8 feet tall.
Oh, you can make him like huge. You can make him like 7 something and like 400 pounds.
Awesome.
Like
And then just do 99 quickness for Derrick Henry. He's just like running through fucking lines of people.
you should just make his strength like and break tackle like 99s and just bust through people. So defensive player of the year, you had Leighton Vander Esch at the beginning of the season.
Oh.
Yeah, these were all wishful thinkings at the beginning of the season. right?
Yeah.
And Joey Bosa in midseason. And now,
Shaq Barrett
really,
with 19 and a half sacks.
that reminds me. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to trade me him.
Shaq Barrett?
In the, or you have Shaq someone else.
I have Shaq
It's a middle
Lawson.
linebacker.
I thought I had Shaq Lawson.
You have a middle linebacker who's a 78 or 79 in Madden, and I wanted to know if you wanted to, because we talked about trading.
Yeah, I think
James.
I need a running back.
Yeah.
So, and I think my linebacker situation I'm pretty well stacked at.
If
So
you
send
want-
me send me a trade offer.
All right, I will.
if I'm awake enough when I get home, I'll do it. She's rocking herself though. Hi.
Oh, but although like I was playing with James White, and he was mowing people over, breaking tackles, and I'm like, at that moment I was like, oh, I don't know if I want
Arcade
to
mode
trade
is
him.
insane.
Yeah.
James Conner is like is also beastly.
Do you have James Conner? Oh, nice.
I honestly I like my defense more than I like most of my offense. I've got Andy Dalton as my starting quarterback.
Yeah, that sucks. But I got Mariota as my backup.
Who's your starter? You don't even know your starting quarterback?
No, I got caught up in something.
It's a porn.
No, I can't believe this is happening to me.
What?
I did not put a pick in that spot, and now I don't know what to do
For what?
for my defensive player of the year.
Oh no! I can give you some suggestions.
I'm thinking the first person that came to my mind was Minka Fitzpatrick.
He made an improvement
Yeah, but he was traded like mid-season or something, and then like started killing.
by like week 4.
Oh, okay. But he started killing it at that point.
There's Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
I had Stephon Gilmore as honorable mention, but there was a Vikings cornerback that had as many interceptions as Stephon Gilmore.
Oh yeah, it was Anthony Harris. He was tied for the lead, but he won't.
There was a 3-way tie. It was
Yeah,
Harris,
but Anthony Harris came
Gilmore,
from nothing.
and then
like,
it was Zedarius, Tre'Davious White.
oh God, it might be fucking one of those Packers. But I swear it might be also someone on the 49ers. Ah man, I wish I would have been able to put more thought into this. I'm gonna put Anthony Harris because fuck it, I don't give a shit.
I get it. I should not drink anymore of this.
Anthony
to
Harris
blurred vision.
doesn't get any fucking credit for what he did this season.
But he'll get credit here.
A safety is not gonna get defensive player of the year. I'll tell you that much. All right, league MVP. We started out. You put Drew Brees, and I also put Drew Brees. Crazy.
Which he still had a solid season.
Yeah, not bad. He got injured there for a little bit. Teddy B had to pick up the slack.
Mm-hmm.
In mid juicies, Christian McCaffrey was your pick, and Russell Wilson was mine. Wow.
Wow, that's surprising.
League MVP.
I think this is pretty
Wow.
much known.
Yeah, I mean Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, yeah.
That's our last one. AFC champion was the Chiefs. The NFC champion was the 49ers. Oh, Super Bowl pick.
Oh, who did we have? Who did we each have? For
Oh,
those?
yeah, that's interesting. AFC champion at the beginning of the year, you had the Chargers. I had
And I was all in on the Chargers.
Yeah, and I had the Patriots. AFC champion mid-season, we both had Patriots. So
Me,
NFC
wrong.
champion, obviously we had the
You had the-
Cowboys and Vikings
Okay.
free. In the middle of the year, you had the 49ers, and I had the Vikings. Parentheses 49ers.
So you had the Niners.
yeah, I mean. I wasn't too far off. I would have
No.
gone to the Vikings, though. I mean, they did well there. Super Bowl winner in the pre-juicies, Cowboys and Vikings.
Yeah.
There we are.
Tracks.
Super Bowl win. You had the Patriots as the winner, and I had the Vikings. Of course.
So, yeah, Vikings. Parentheses.
No, it was just straight up Vikings. And now, who is your Super Bowl pick of the week? This
think
is
it-
a hard
It is
fucking
because you've got
pick.
like one of the best run games I've ever seen in a team with the best defense in the league. So you like the 300.
This is the best running game, like tandem I've ever seen.
Yes, that's that's
I should say that like probably the
They've got-
second best one I've ever seen is probably like the Giants when they had what was it, Earth, Wind, and Fire, where they had like Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw.
Was it Andre? Was it there? Wasn't there an Andre? There's Brandon Jacobs, Ahmed Bradshaw, and I thought it was just those two.
No, because there was a third one in there too. Like I can't remember who that third one was because they called them. I think they called them Earth, Wind, and Fire, wasn't it? Maybe not. I swear there was a third one at one point. But, like I loved Brandon Jacobs. Brandon Jacobs was like Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry. You know,
They have.
he was just this huge freaking dude.
They have like 3 starting running backs on the same roster. Raheem Mostert can be a starting running back. Matt Breida could be a starting running back, and Tevin Coleman can be a starting.
Let's not
running
even mention that like they have Jerick
back.
McKinnon
On the IR. Yeah, also can be a starting running
Yeah.
back.
Like that's crazy.
They've got a quarterback that barely has to throw the ball because the running back is doing so much.
They did say like that their Chris Jones like on the defense was like the Kansas City defense was saying that they're gonna put it on. They're gonna try to put the game on Garoppolo.
But the Chiefs' defense isn't strong enough.
It's not
to do
strong
that.
enough. But and also like who'd they play? Who'd they just play? The Niners.
The Niners.
Yeah, who'd they just play to win the
They-
game? Jesus. Like I'm like
They beat the Vikings and then they beat the Packers.
the Packers defense I think is better than the Chiefs defense.
Yeah,
And the running game of the Niners beat the shit out of that defense.
yeah.
They couldn't do anything.
I think I'm gonna have to pick the Niners then. I wanted to pick the Chiefs because of Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, but I don't think that's enough.
Well, they also have Tyreek Hill. I mean,
Yeah, but their running back situation with a washed up LaShawn McCoy and Damian Williams, like that doesn't strike fear. But also the Niners don't really have a great wide receiver core. I mean, what's his dick? What is it, Dante?
they have Bourne. They have Dante Pettis. And
Is it Dante Pettis?
Well, Pettis is one of them. They have Kendrick Bourne. I think it's Dante Pettis, yeah, and
I don't feel like that sounds right, but I don't remember.
and someone else I can't remember. I'll tell you right now, I'm picking the Chiefs because I want to see the Chiefs win. That's the only reason.
I know. I want Andy Reid to get a Super Bowl.
Right. That's the only.
I'd love to pick the Chiefs, but like now that we're talking about it, I was originally going to pick the Chiefs. But we're talking about it, and like the run game and the defense. Garoppolo should only have to throw 5 or 10 times with that fucking run game.
I mean,
15 times probably.
you think about like Andy Reid though, like he might be able to come up with something though. Steve Spagnuolo is a
Yeah.
excuse me, is a pretty.
All right, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna stick with my original choice and pick the Chiefs.
I want the Chiefs because Snowman is a Chiefs fan. He's one of my best friends. I want him.
So Scott's a Niners fan, but Scott, I get it. You're excited that your team's in the Super Bowl, but he's been acting like the Niners haven't been in the Super Bowl in forever, and they were in it in 2012. Like,
That's true.
like
I was thinking like, yeah, they haven't, but yeah, you're right. 2012.
but yeah. So
Don't get me wrong, Scott. You know, I like you too. All right, I consider you a friend. All right, God,
let's
Scott.
not go that far.
Sometimes Scott, Scott like listen to this. So
Yeah.
it's kind of dangerous.
I know.
Like,
I know. We can't do Scott bashing.
It's ridiculous, Scott. It was a segment. All right, it didn't have its own theme music, and it was random at times, but it happened.
You're a piss.
Oh.
Boats and hose.
Okay, so to close her out,
Yeah.
surprise team, aka the most improved team. You said
What?
for our pre-jacks, you said the Buccaneers. I wonder what your logic was there. That's
Bruce
interesting.
Arians, probably.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that's interesting, like to think of the logic there. I said the Vikings
Oh.
in the surprise pick. And mid-season, you picked the 49ers,
Yeah.
and I picked the Vikings.
I'd still stick with the 49ers.
And I mean,
Or the Titans.
statistically, right? Like wins and losses, like
It's the
from.
Vikings.
No, it's the Niners. They won 9 more games than they did the year before, because they were like what 12-4 this year, but last year they were 4
12. Sorry.
yeah. Good point. It was more than that. They were 13-3 this year. They were what are they saying? 4-12 last year. Yeah, because they had a 9-game improvement from last year.
That's impressive.
Well, it's how they got, defensive player of the year, Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
The dumpiest team, which is the team that we thought was going to be good and then just sucked dicks. We both said the Giants in our pre-jacks because of Daniel Jones, right?
Yeah.
And in our mid-jacks, we both said the Bengals.
I think that probably stands true.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Bengals, the Redskins, the Rams, and the Bears all had a 4-game difference from last year, which is the most tied. So
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Rams. Oh man, I got pissed. It's all that champagne.
Pimps. I got a pimps. Let me see. We got to be good by now. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so that's that. That's the Juicies.
Hey man, what a full podcast. Ian got to take a nap.
This podcast was as full as Nick's bladder is.
Yes, it is very full. Hey guys, listen to us anywhere podcasts are available. Bitch.
Yeah, bro. And if you want to watch these live, just go to whiteclaw.com.
Yeah, sponsored by White Claw.
If you want to be a cool bro like me, go to whiteclaw.com and buy all the White Claws.
Or just go to twitch.tv/profootballjuice.
You can watch this live every time we do this, bitch.
Yeah.
Or you could go to YouTube and watch all our previous bitch.
Yeah. Hit us up on Twitter at ProFBJuice, hashtag Juice Nation.
If you have any questions or dick pics you want to send us, then go ahead and go to Gmail's profootballjuice@gmail.com.
We also accept, like booby shots, not just dick pics. I mean, like we like dick.
Oh
pics.
yeah, well I mean we're just broadening our horizons.
What about dick pics? I will appreciate dick pics of penises dressed in penis costumes.
Like Dick no. Like Jean-Luc Picard. Because he's a bald head and they put a little
Yeah, but they usually
Put a little
put a penis
starship-
costume on them.
put a little
Oh my
starship.
gosh, yes.
Yeah, it's like
I like that
it's
idea.
just got a Starship Enterprise
Yeah.
costume on.
You can just do,
Penis costume.
yeah, like a penis costume, like a penis wearing a penis costume.
Oh, I was thinking like a penis wearing a costume.
I like that though because you could do a whole calendar of bald actors as penises, like
Yeah.
penis.
Or
penis
puns.
kick, yeah.
Like Penis de Milo. That's a tough one. You'd have to
I
get some
like the
clay.
Jean-Luc Picard he could do.
Picard. I didn't say that.
I know, I did.
That's fantastic.
I think
Jean-Luc Picard.
and then it'd just be a
Or
penis.
Captain Jerk.
Would that just be a penis with a really hairy fist and knuckle around
Well, yeah,
it?
well, like, but maybe on the knucks it has like the Starship Enterprise
Oh
tattoo.
God, you could do John Dick instead of John Wick.
Right.
And like that photo would be a bunch of neon lights with the well suit, like a suit on a penis holding handguns.
With a dog looking at it. I snorted on that one.
Wait.
Because what if the dog is bigger?
What if John Dick is a suit holding guns on a dog penis zoomed out? It's the dog.
Oh, that's wild.
So it's
Wild as fuck.
a month of the calendar where we're showing a dog's dick.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
buckle in. This idea is going wild. It's just the way it's what it is. It's what's happening. Facebook.
Thanks to Arcadian Brewing
Oh yeah, thanks Smoking
and Emily for joining us in
Emily,
studio.
JB over there, Bill.
Brian upstairs. Thanks to Bellator.
It's a White Claw Breakfast Champions. I wish I would have played this.
Why? Do you don't want it anymore? It's what you get.
You're fine not drinking this. Just put it that way.
I think we should do this dick calendar.
I want to think of more dick.
That's what I've been trying to think of currently. It's gonna be some. We'll just text each other randomly about it.
I mean, there's got to be like people named Richard.
It's Richard Linklater,
Dick Gear, yeah.
Richard Gere, yeah.
That'd be a answer dick. Or a gerbil dick. Do you remember the
Yeah.
rumors that he put a gerbil of his anus?
Oh, this is completely random, but I have a costume idea for Mac. I want to just print off the letter I and put it on him.
I get it.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty funny.
As long as people knew what his name was, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a letter I or an eyeball.
I've gone both ways on it. Both would work.
Speaking of both ways,
What?
Jonathan,
it's fine.
is this your coming?
Oh, so I watched that Aaron Hernandez documentary, and it's pretty good.
But you said you felt sorry for him.
I did feel a little bad for him. Like, you feel bad for you don't feel bad for him the fact that he like did this shit, but you feel bad for him because like the shit that happened to him growing up and the shit that he was trying to hide about himself and the incredibly advanced CTE clearly like
Did they do a thing on him?
yeah, they show a normal brain and then his brain and it looks like there's almost a hole through his brain from CTE.
He might have done acid. They put dimes on.
It doesn't do that though to your brain.
science.
It doesn't though.
Prick James.
There's not enough scientific testing on acid. for
Prick
that.
James. But see, I
they made
talked
it
to
illegal.
Emily about this earlier, and she agreed with me.
Well, Emily's a yes person.
She didn't agree with me.
Damn it, Jesse! Why are you trying to start fights?
Prick James, bitch. It's like a penis with a hat on that like has like weird dreads on it.
Prick James. Now I know what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you were naming some like scientists for that fucking thing we were just talking about. The study. You were like,
I'm not talking about that shit anymore.
I
Back
know
to
that now.
dicks.
Prick James, bitch. I like that one.
That's why I said bitch afterwards. All right.
Deuces. You do prick Astley? There's.
You're a stranger to love.
Let's see. Penis de Milo.
Yeah, because you could. I heard you said that.
You did?
Yeah,
My bad.
That's like one of the first things I said. But you could prick roll people. Prick Astley. that's
Pricky
prick
Valens.
Astley. Oh yeah. Pricky
You do Pricky
Valentine.
Valens the whole 4 seasons.
The Pricky Shuffle. Football related.
I know. I want to see a penis do that thing. Pricky Williams. It's pretty much. It's a lot of Rick and.
Yeah,
Prick and Morty.
I had one that was I had one that was borderline. Oh, Ludipus. It's a play on it.
Yeah. Yeah.